What's going on, guys? You're watching the gaming world. Hope you're all safe and doing well. Today we have something interesting for the investigation and quest fans. It's the free prologue of the game Saint Kotar, called The Yellow Mask, developed and published by Red Martyr Entertainment. It is dark psychological horror adventure set in the small rural town of Sveti Kotar, a modern twist on a classically inspired point-and-click adventure gameplay. The prologue follows the mysterious events that precede a macabre series of murders, allegedly related to devil worship and witchcraft. You play with two fascinating characters, Benedek Dohnany and Nikolay Kalyakin, to unravel a captivating and branching story leading to multiple endings. So be careful, because your actions and even words does matter. So without further ado, let's dive in this hand-painted dark place, tormented by agony and sorrow.
I'm going with you.
Think about your sister. If you follow me, once she comes back, she'll find an empty house.
We can leave a note.
What about your Bible?
That's what I've been asking you from the moment you saw me today. Where is it?
So, you really don't have it. You're not as methodical as I thought you were.
What are you trying to say?
Your Bible's in the cabinet upstairs. I didn't touch it. I swear.
Where? How would you know if you didn't put it there?
I was searching for my pills when I found it among that pile of frogs.
Why didn't you tell me until now?
I thought you found it after I went downstairs. It's all right. Just go take it, and then we can leave together.
You should have said something. If that is the truth, if it's really there, you desecrated it by leaving it among those carcasses. That pile is the only place I didn't search. I have to be sure he's not lying this time.
Benedek! Don't make me wait too long!
I've heard this dreaded sound too many times in my life. Frogs and more. I didn't touch them before. How did they fall out? There's something buried beneath. It looks like it must be. My Bible. This would never have happened if. Decided to come in? Nikolay? For God's sake, answer me! I must get out of here before it's too late. The door is locked. What do you want? I don't know if that was Nikolay. It's so dark in there. Trying again to disappear? I cannot stay in this house. I have to go into town and try to find Victoria. Maybe that was her. Maybe it was Nikolay. Or maybe it was a stranger. God, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I have to leave. What was Nikolay doing here? Just leaves. Stirred, thrown aside, piled. My identity document. And Nikolay's too. Maybe he hid everything here. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he hide our documents here? Why his own? I'd need a key to see what's hiding behind it. It gives me the same uneasiness as when looking into a tomb. They're withered and woven all over the fence. They probably surround the whole house like a cursed crown. Someone just moved from that window. They might have seen who entered the house. Maybe they have some information about Victoria. I have to ask. The owner doesn't seem to care. I can't. It felt like my spine was going to burst out of my back. The graveyard of the house. It's pitch black down there. A dead tree with an engraving. By the look of it, I'd say it was made a long time ago. There are 4 letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P. This engraving could be the only reason why the tree is being artificially kept alive. Nothing to see here. Just darkness. It looks just like the one on the other side of the door. This one is holding a withered plant. It's held by a small angel and filled with the stench of death. There's a piece of rotting flesh inside this. It's dark and bare. In the back room, I can see just some sheet-covered furniture, bathed in dim candlelight. I can't use it. It's all corroded. You don't mind me trying to lift up your beautiful angel? It shouldn't be left neglected like that. Excuse me? We arrived last night. You probably heard us. A woman and I had a loud quarrel in front of the neighboring house. I'm looking for her. At some point after we arrived, maybe even during the night, she left the house and hasn't returned. Have you seen that woman? Maybe she never left, I don't know. Living so close, I suppose you visit the woods often? Ever venture in? Is it safe? Did you see anyone going into the woods a short time ago? I didn't want to pester you. This was a mistake. I apologize. I should never... If that was her in the house, maybe I should just try to draw her out. Is that what you had in mind when you said... What did you call this journey? Ah, yes, a gift for the soul and the mind. Now I understand what you meant. You want me to go insane, put me away in an institution for life. But why? Hiding in the shadows won't do any good for anyone. Come out and talk to me. Do you wonder how our parents feel now?
True. Father always detested you, so I doubt he's surprised. But Mother, didn't she suffer enough in life?
By doing this, you're torturing everyone. Not just me. Nothing. Just silence. I should leave. I should leave.
And so I descended into the valley of the shadow of death, oblivious of what this decision meant.
Meanwhile, Nikolay was already walking there.
Huh. She was right. This town really is a hidden gem. One that should have been buried so deeply as to never been found. Well, we're here now. So let's hear what our perpetrator has to say. Souvenirnica Lamniak. You should go into the tavern.
Oh.
Hello, lady. You should go and... Everything that's left of that tall figure, the inhabitants set on fire last night. Have no time to wander aimlessly through empty spaces. Have no time. A priest with a dagger in his hand. The inscription says it's Saint Kotar, the patron saint of the town, who lived from 1159 to 1218. Despite being unreadable, it reveals this is some kind of municipal building. I've no reasons to go in there. have no intention to peek inside like a lunatic. Gorski. Can you hear me? No reactions. Strange lamp. It has an unusually long hook. It's barely noticeable, but a shiny object's in there. Don't know what it is. Can't reach it. They all portray the same person, with a distinctive small-sized head, hidden behind a thick layer of mist. A woman's portrait? Hard to tell. It was poorly embalmed, as several parts have already started to decay. A mock-up of a strange tree with red spiked leaves and upward branches. A mock-up of a strange tree with red spiked leaves. The only thing that makes this place look barely decent. Given the situation, you might need it.
Would you mind just leaving that?
Huh. There are several slips of paper in the fissures between bricks. Let's read one. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. O God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. Fascinating. Is this a wall of prayers? A set of butchering knives, poorly cleaned and partly rusted. Right in front of his eyes. Daver.
Hey, Nikolay. Welcome to my tavern.
A nice place you have here. Congratulations.
Told you. You should have come in last night.
I'm curious. Do you consider yourself a taxidermist?
A what?
Taxidermist. A person who preserves dead animals for the purpose of being put on display.
Oh, no. It's because of that head over there. No. That's just an exception. I loved that pig.
So that one had the privilege of a quick death.
He died of natural causes. Why?
Do you remember telling me last night about your procedure? You vividly described the sounds, the scents, the images.
Now that you mention, I recall saying something, but it's what I do. Gotta feed the guests.
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
With love from people of this friendly community. What do you think?
No nightly hunting activities?
Oh, be our guest. Wait for the night and then go into the woods. Hear the silence and hunt the nothingness.
But you were taking a nap when I arrived, and you looked tired. Suppose you didn't get much sleep last night.
Wrong presumption, my friend. I went to bed the moment you left. You know, the wine we had and all. Why are you asking all these strange questions?
I'm just worried about you. Let me show you something. I think you'll find it interesting.
What's that?
I'm the one who should be confused here. Why the number 30? Does it have a special meaning? Those eyes are the only proof I have. You see, someone took everything we had and left 30 pig's eyes in one of our bags.
Unbelievable! How did this happen?
The coward who did that took advantage of the night.
You don't say.
And he knew we were heavily dazed by the wine you gave us. Must have watched us the whole time on the square.
But your wife didn't drink at all. She said it tasted like human blood. She didn't see him?
I wasn't aware that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe she saw him. I don't know yet. Do you have any idea who our guy might be?
Oh, I don't. No, people around here are hungry, weak, misguided. It could be anyone. Even the priest. Especially the priest.
I think it could be someone who collects pig's eyes.
You think?
The procedure you described last night. I can't get it out of my head.
Which part exactly?
All of it. The agonizing shrieks, the scent of liquids, the images of piles of gouged eyes. How can you enjoy that?
What can I say? The more they suffer, the better the food. Is that the reason? Why are you worried about me?
No, not really. What worries me is the peculiar coincidence that both the perpetrator and you knew about our impaired condition and the house we were staying. And you both have a very particular fixation for pig's eyes.
What are the odds?
Let's stop pretending, friend.
About what?
Give me our stuff back, and I'll be out of your way.
Are you accusing me of something?
To be honest, I just need my pills. You can keep the rest. No one's gonna accuse you of anything.
And I need you to leave. Now.
Not without my morphine.
What I really meant is that you should leave this town. It's not safe for the likes of you.
Are you threatening me now?
Like our prophet always says, this town is hanging tightly on the edge of hell.
Can this prophet of yours foresee what's gonna happen if you don't help me get my pills back?
I'll ask him. Moise, crawl your way out of the grave.
It's hanging loosely, not tightly. This town's hanging loosely on the edge of hell.
Help our friend get his stuff back. And don't mind him for having insulted you.
What?
You said I'm a taxidermist because of his crippled state and that he looks like a corpse put on display.
That is not the truth.
God has taken away many things, but hearing is not one of them. Talk to me. I can help you.
So, how can you help me?
You first.
I don't understand. First me what?
What's so special about that morphine of yours?
Don't you know already? Aren't you a prophet?
I am. But I want to hear it from you. See if you deserve my help.
I have these headaches. It's like storms.
See, that's a lie.
I'm having one from the moment I woke up. It's unbearable. It's frightening. But I keep it to myself.
Still not the truth. But what I really asked is, why do you want exactly those pills?
I'm not a local. Where would I find morphine in this, like you call it, place at the edge of hell?
Nikolay, what's so special about them? I want to know that.
My wife gave them to me.
Ah, finally some truth.
And the pouch where they were placed in. I need both back.
What if she's the perpetrator? You said it yourself. You didn't know that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe you don't know.
No, that's not possible. She wouldn't... Are you going to help me or not?
Like I said, you first.
I already told you what you wanted to know.
That was nothing. First, you help me, and then I'll help you.
How do I do that?
By doing something.
And then you'll help me by going against your friend here. That's unusual.
He's not my friend. I'm only here because I need to eat. And I never said he's your perpetrator. I just said I'll help you.
What do you want?
The truth about October 28.
That was yesterday. Is this about my wife? Again?
No. It's about what this town did and is still doing. What did you see last night on the square?
You tell me. What was that?
The locals say it's a celebration of life. I say it's a centuries-old celebration of lies.
Celebration of lies?
Patience. You'll get to it. Go out and find out all you can about October 28.
You want me to ask people what they know? Why, if all they know are lies?
Correct. You'll show me that lie, and then I'll tell you the truth. And only then I'll tell you what really happened last night.
Why don't you tell me the truth?
You have to learn the lie first. Merit my help.
Who should I ask?
Anyone. People around here know more about the town's past than their own present.
I'll do it. Don't you move. It won't take me long.
Remember, the truth is always painful. Sometimes even horrible.
Can't do it. Too many eyes watching. indistinct children's voices are coming from wherever this path leads to. Might be a chance to ask about the town's past. This place is deserted. Completely silent. Where's everyone? Where have they gone? The water is murky, with no mirror-like reflection. There seems to be no vegetation and animals in there. The water is murky. An old, decrepit boat, struggling to stay afloat. It's a thick rope firmly holding the boat to the lamppost. Looks like an ancient mining oil lamp. Still functional. Hello, old man. Could you tell me what happened here?
Who are you?
I'm a man who heard children playing and talking and laughing all the way from the square. And just moments before arriving here, also heard a woman's voice. So where's everyone now? How did they disappear so quickly? It's just you here.
I've never seen you around here. Who are you?
I'm not a local, but I mean no harm to anyone. All right? Don't be scared.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Why don't you tell me where they are? I just need to see them.
You can't.
Why not?
Nobody's here except me.
Maybe we got on the wrong foot, old man. What's your name?
Arson. Yours?
Arson? Do you have a family?
What do you mean?
Do you have a son or a daughter? A wife? Grandchildren, perhaps?
No.
So you're living here all by yourself?
I do.
In that house? Over the bridge?
With my parents, yes.
Didn't you just say... Are your parents still with us?
They are.
Where are they now? Inside the house?
In a safe place. Look, if you want me to be your friend, you'll have to tell me your name.
Nikolay.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Now tell me, where are your parents?
Somewhere off the shore.
So they are not in the house at the moment, and you don't have anyone in your life except them, correct?
It is.
Who have I heard then?
You couldn't hear anyone's voice, because no one ever visits me.
So you don't have friends. But there must be people who visit the lake. You mean people in general, or just the locals?
Nobody at all.
How old are you, Arson?
I am 83.
Is it possible that your sight and hearing are not that good anymore?
Could be. I don't know.
I know it is, because there were people here, and we've already established they weren't your parents or some locals. They must be somebody else. So you're either lying, or you are just an old fish living his last breaths.
Why are you talking to me if you have all the answers? And you don't have to be mean.
I don't know who they are. I must see them to remember. And I'm not being mean. I just need your help. It's important.
Are they your family?
The woman might be.
So you came here looking for her?
God, no. I came here looking for information about the town and its past.
Then don't look any further. Stay here with me. Let me help you with that. By the end of the conversation, I might even get an idea where these people are. Just don't leave.
All right. Tell me everything you know about October 28.
What about it?
Is it a celebration of life?
It is. It's the day when our blessed Savior died. We celebrate the end of his martyrdom for this town. If it wasn't for Kotar.
How did he suffer? What happened?
He ventured onto the mountain with his 7 disciples and several locals. Everyone died that day, never to be found again. Kotar did survive, but his soul was lost, tainted irreversibly by the evil beings that lured him there. He was deprived of his priest rights and locked up inside that same horrible crypt where he would spend the rest of his agonizing life. The Vatican, those monsters who did that, on October 28th finally decided to put an end to his misery.
How?
By cutting his head off. He didn't ask for mercy. No. Kotar accepted his fate for us all.
Seems like you know all the details, and you sound very confident about their authenticity. Have you been there?
How could I? It happened many centuries ago.
But you've been here all day. So you must know what happened to the children and the woman, right?
Now that you mention, I think I might.
Can you remember?
I might have an idea now.
It's coming back to you. Well, I'm all ears. What is this place?
A doomed crypt.
Where can I find it?
Just look inside your head. What you should find there is insanity. Perhaps something even darker than that. Without the privilege of being incarcerated in the church's crypt, it's the asylum that will seal your fate.
Who are you trying to protect?
Only myself. For the sake of my child, don't involve God. Leave us in peace.
So, you do have a child after all. Where is he? Don't be afraid. I just want to talk to him and ask him about his friends.
You can't talk to him. He can't speak because he has no mouth.
They've been hiding in the lake the whole time?
Harley is the lake and Harley is dead. Sveti Kotar is dying. Stay away from the waters and stay away from us. Leave before it's too late.
Have to check the water around the bridge.